Number 91, Dennis Rodman. The other forward position, standing 6'5", number 8, Zach Levine. Starting at point guard, 6 feet, 7 inches, number 1, Penny Hardaway. At center, 7 feet, 1 inch, number 34, Shaquille O'Neal. The other guard, at 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan. The head coach of your home team, ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Bulls.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So the next starting 5. We've got Griffin. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Frazier. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Issel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, Levine is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Hardaway in at the point guard. Hey, guys, let's be honest here. A bit of a mismatch looking at the quality of these teams on paper. But we see these types of games in this league. And sometimes they can surprise you.
Listen, every team is not a title contender. Some squads are in that rebuilding phase. Let's see if the weaker team can compete tonight.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Levine deciding where to go with it. That shot off the mark. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Griffin attacking. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
When Griffin makes up his mind, he is ready to attack the glass.
Pass to Levine. For 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Arenas. Last game he had 13, and he comes up with the deuce.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
Here's Jordan. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Frazier, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Frazier drops them both. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And he recovers it. To the paint. Rodman kicks to Shaq. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Knocked loose. And the layup's good off the glass. O'Neal's got his second bucket.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Arenas. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Passes it to Frazier. It's deflected. To the middle. Here's Rodman. And Rodman with the slam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong. A chance to check out stats for him. Here is Frazier. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Havlicek. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
Hardaway against Frazier. Hardaway passes to Levine. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Steve, looking at Zach Levine now. Still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin, capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
Always a fun time of the season. The race for the postseason kicks into high gear.
Yeah, this is when the pack starts to split apart. The true contenders come to light, and the teams that might have looked good early start to fade.
First one falls for him.
He's an all-around talent. I like that Zach Levine continues to try to find ways to get better.
And so Levine nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Havlicek. Knocks down the step-back J.
And, guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now here's Jordan. He picked up 27 points in the last win against Milwaukee.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Frazier. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Frazier dishes to Havlicek. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Levine. The Bulls leading by 7. Stolen. And here we go. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Now here's Hardaway. He had 25 points in the win against Milwaukee.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Levine, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Nets trail by 7. Frazier outside. Over Hardaway. Shot by Frazier, no good.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Jordan looking around. Wants to get it to Rodman and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And John Havlicek the bucket on the assist by Frazier. Havlicek's got 8 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Hardaway against Frazier. There's the drive, and they pick up 2. He's got 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now here's Levine. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
6 to shoot. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
From 6 feet. And Jamison with a nice bucket inside.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Jordan finds a bonus. To the inside. Pass, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And a change for the Nets. Johnson's checked in. Now here's Hardaway. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Goes back up. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's DeRozan. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish game.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bridges kicks it over to Arenas. Over Hardaway. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. And Chicago has possession. It's a 10-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Claxton drops them both. The Bulls leading by 8. Hardaway with it. 8 points for him. Smith outside. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Nets.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Bridges. This game he had 10 points. Here's Arenas. No good there with the step-back J. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Smith's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Inside. Here's Bridges. Count it good.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago.
2 minutes.
They're leading by 8. Johnson right side. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. DeRozan's shot is good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Jamison. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
Jamison with it. Now Smith defending.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
DeRozan had that shot all picked out and lined up. They just had to put the ball in his hands.
Hardaway against Arenas. Shot on the wing. Claxton the pass to Jamison. Down low. 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Arenas. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Count that one. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Hardaway passes to Sabonis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Arvydas Sabonis. One shot.
Free throw good. Sabonis. Nets trail by 12. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Arenas. 4 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Shaq will be making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Right back after this break. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Nets trail by 12. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Shaq in at the 5 spot. The Bulls leading by 12. On the wing, Hardaway. Frazier covering. Hardaway kicks to Rodman. Back to Hardaway. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Arenas passes to Havlicek. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Havlicek's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Brooklyn. Jordan dishes to DeRozan. Hardaway against Frazier. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 10 points in the game.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Now here's Frazier. He has 6. 16 feet away. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Havlicek.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Kept alive. O'Neal kicks to Rodman. Goes up again.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
First trip to the line for him here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons. But I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to be 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Blake Griffin at the line for one.
What's up?
On the free throw, no good.
You know, it's interesting. Blake has increased his shooting range, but that hasn't really carried over to the free throw line.
Bean passes to DeRozan. Jordan with it. He's covered by Arenas. Back to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Keep your head on the swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
Frazier scanning the floor. Havlicek with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Count that bucket. Havlicek's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
Outside Arenas. Over Jordan. No good from Arenas.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Rodman dishes to DeRozan. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
DeRozan against Frazier. Here's Havlicek, and it's blocked by Jordan. To the middle. And Jordan throws it down.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. About 18 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists.
To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now here's Frazier. He's got 6. The pass to Arenas. Pass to Whistle. Frazier outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Frazier.
Frazier's got 9.
3 points.
And here are the Bulls now. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Frazier kicks it over to Arenas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Frazier. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Jordan, that's for 2. They get the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Frazier the pass to Arenas. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Jordan against Arenas. Shoots from 12. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Arenas. Here's Jordan. 11 points in the game. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Jordan against Arenas. Griffin dishes to Arenas. Pass to Issel. The shot that time, not on target. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. They are just killing them on the interior.
Blake Griffin. Second
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Bulls making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Antoine Jameson's checked in for Havlicek. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Free throw drops for Rodman.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Now here's Jamison. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Blake took off like a rocket on that alley-oop.
Woo! Levine kicks to Jordan. And Jordan slams it home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Jamison. Frazier outside. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
He kicks to Bridges. Back to Frazier. Outside, Jamison. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Shaq. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. Zach LaVine on top.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man in a very crowded area.
He has fantastic vision, but he also has the ability to see the plays develop before they happen.
That free throw good from Jamison. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
And Jamison is such a talented scorer, a forward who can get it done both outside and in. He's special.
Hardaway. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Frazier against Hardaway. And here's Johnson outside. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
For 3.
Frazier's got 3 assists tonight. The Bulls leading by 14. Outside, Sabonis. Rodman trying to break free. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Rodman's got 11 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Here's Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter. And here are the Bulls now. They led by as many as 18 points. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
check out the stats for Hardaway. He's averaging about 19 points per, 10 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 12. It's good. Hardaway has got 6 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Hardaway against Frazier. Over Sabonis. Again, the Nets for 2.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now Hardaway. 14 points for him. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Sabonis.
Oh, okay.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
On the wing, Bridges. Here's Frazier. And that one is hammered home.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pushing it up. Ahead. Here's Johnson. And it's sent back by Sabonis. A shot's good from Claxton. The Bulls leading by 12. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Sabonis. 1:30 left to play in the first half. Bridges with the steal. For the finish, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Here's Hardaway. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now, here's Johnson. He has 7. Yep, that one goes in there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Johnson surveying the floor. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Hardaway passes to Smith. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game.
Energetic play by Smith, able to get around the contact there.
Now, here's Bridges. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Got a piece of it. Here's Frazier. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
On the wing, Hardaway. Over Frazier. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Billy Donovan. Overall, strong first half. What did you like about your team?
Well, I thought we got good offensive possessions. We took care of the ball. We scored in the paint. We made some shots. And then I think our defense allowed us to get out on the break some.
We'll see if that continues as the game progresses, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Chicago came ready to play. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, they cooled off just a bit, but were still playing confident and were able to finish the half up by 10. What do you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Up, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Walt Frazier really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for Brooklyn, trailing by 10. Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Frazier. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Issel in at the center.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
That's good from Havlicek. Rodman, he's checked in for Sabonis. One is no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
And Levine throws it down.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Nets trail by 11. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach Levine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks. And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Chicago leading by 8. Outside, Levine. On the wing, Hardaway. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
Now here's Arenas.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Third personal foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Gilbert Arenas. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Arenas. And both free throws good for Arenas.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Levine passes to O'Neal. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Shaq's got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Frazier. He's got 19. Field goal number 9. And he's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Now the pass to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Rodman finds Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Outside Arenas. The shot. Again, the Nets for 2.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Outside Levine. On the wing, Hardaway. From the arc. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Hardaway has got 22 points.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. Owls 4 for 4.
Havlicek, the pass to Issel. Frazier against Hardaway. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Frazier.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Jordan, that's for 2. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. We've seen Penny Hardaway really having a great game.
Good decision to regather, talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 9th in free throw percentage.
and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turns things around.
Jordan's shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
To the inside. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Issel.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here is Jordan. He's got 15 and good that time.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does.
Arenas against Jordan. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the Bulls. Frazier against Levine. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. A look at Chicago. Very strong season they've had. Always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Brooklyn Nets. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And right now for the Nets, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
What a nightmare of a season it's been for them. Nothing has gone right for a team.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Arenas. And it goes down 2 points. Arenas has got 9 points here in the second half.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
That's tipped. Here's Issel, and it's in there.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal, and stolen by Arenas. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Frazier. Here's Levine. He's got 11. Chicago calls timeout.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. In the third spot, Zach LaVine.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
And I don't think there's a player on that list who can't also light it up from the outside. Every one of those guys is a hot streak just waiting to happen.
5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Havlicek with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. To the paint. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Issel.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
LaVine dishes to DeRozan. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Frazier the pass to Havlicek. Back to Frazier. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's DeRozan. 15 points in the game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Smith checked in for Rodman. Jamison, he's checked in for the Nets. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
And it's DeRozan at the elbow. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Frazier against LaVine. Frazier the pass to Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. LaVine kicks to DeRozan. Inside, O'Neal. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. For the lead. And for the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it back. Brooklyn ball. So for the Bulls, Sabonis, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Johnson in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Griffin. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Frazier. Outside, Jamison. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Johnson. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Looking at his numbers, DeRozan has added playmaking to his skill set. Impressive for a wing.
Pass to Jamison. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Yeah, you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Johnson dishes to DeRozan. Going inside, feeds it to O'Neal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. It's blocked by Shaq. DeRozan against Bridges. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Smith. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
2 minutes.
Smith finds O'Neal.
2 minutes.
Back to Smith. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 4 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Again, Chicago.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. Nice shot by Jamison.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Johnson outside. Smith outside. Back to DeRozan. Passes to Johnson. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Brooklyn's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. On the wing, Bridges. 58 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Now the dish to Jamison. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
DeRozan's shot is off. The Nets on offense. And the pass to Havlicek. Little turnaround. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Not much a defender can do against that move from DeRozan. Wow.
Havlicek outside. He lobs it up. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Here's Jamison. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
It's time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Smith out there with Johnson. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Hardaway in at the 1 spot. And he gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 23.
One of the few guys who will force you to lock down the mid-range. DeRozan loves this shot.
Outside Griffin. Back to Arenas. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Smith.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And that one, good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside Arenas. Pass to Jamison. Let's go. Here's Claxton, and he dunks it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Pass to Griffin. It's taken away by Smith. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Passes it to Bridges. Shoots over to Rosen. Bridges misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Hardaway fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Smith. Lean comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Jordan in for DeMar DeRozan. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. Frazier comes in for Bridges. Nets trail by 11. Outside Arenas. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Nice shot by Jamison.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Oh, Chicago has gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Johnson against Levine. Makes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 10.
This is how you execute inside. Zach Levine taking what the defense gives him.
Jamison against Rodman. Nice shot by Jamison. Jamison's got 5 points now this quarter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Hardaway with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 8. Here's Frazier. Good. Frazier's got 31 points. Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Here's Shaq, and in Chicago, scoring again.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Arenas passes to Frazier. And it's blocked. And here they come. The pass to Levine. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Frazier kicks it over to Arenas. And slam dunk by Arenas.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And Rodman with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists in the game. Frazier dishes to Griffin. Shoots over O'Neal. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
When he's draining jump shots, it's hard to know what you want to do defensively. What do you take away?
Levine against Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Zach Levine.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Havlicek, he's checked in for the Nets. And so Levine nails both of them. Nets trail by 8. Outside Arenas. Pass to Jamison. And he drops it in from the low post. Jamison's got 16 here in the second half.
And we see this sometimes from Jameson. This guy has the ability to catch fire and go into a zone.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Here is Frazier. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead.
Great effort by Blake Griffin. Coaches can draw up whatever they want. Sometimes it just boils down to effort.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Arenas. Griffin trying to get open. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got 21 in the game.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Here's Shaq. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Frazier outside. Tipped away. Hardaway with the steal. To the inside. Chicago again turning it over.
Brooklyn ball. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Nets trail by 4. Frazier outside. Pass to Arenas. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Hardaway. Here he goes. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish. And Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
And it's Arenas with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
O'Neal finds Levine. Frazier against Hardaway. Rodman controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Frazier. And the basket is good. Frazier's got 33 points.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Jordan up top. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist from Michael Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 7 for him tonight. There's the pass to Frazier. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Frazier's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Jordan. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Antoine Jamison's checked in for Griffin.
At the line for the Bulls, Michael Jordan. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Jordan. Nets trail by 7. Now here's Frazier. Here's Jamison, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Shaq.
And constantly on the move. Jamison is someone who can put up points in a hurry.
Antoine Jamison.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bulls leading by 5. Outside Hardaway. Lays it up off the glass. Hardaway's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. They led by as many as 18 points. Back to Hardaway. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Rodman's got 3 assists now in this one. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Stand up and get loud.
Player of the game, Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Here's what Jacques Vaughn told his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, O'Neal is a point machine. If he gets the ball where he's confident, he can just be merciless.
Fires from 14. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gilbert Arenas.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Pass to Jordan. Over Arenas. Jordan can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 or 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Arenas against Jordan. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jordan. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
Arenas passes to Frazier. Over Hardaway. Got that one. The Bulls lead has been cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Frazier.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Hardaway for three. Traps in the trade. Hardaway's got 34.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Frazier against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to O'Neal. 14 feet away. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Passes to Havlicek. A three-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Shaq down low. He's covered by Arenas. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Jordan kicks to Levine. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.